afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Obese Clay. I know it's been a couple days late. I had a real bad week last week. Back went out, had to fight with it. I think the worst thing that happened was that I lost my stretch of exercising. I was up to almost 2 weeks in a row. Trying to form a habit is really hard, and although I can see the habit is there now, because the days that I couldn't exercise, I was really wanting to, but I knew that if I tried, it would probably make it worse. And fortunately, it was only like 3 days that I had to not necessarily remain still, but just be as careful as possible with regards to bending and whatnot. Otherwise, it could have made it a lot worse. However, I was able to kind of sporadically, I think I did a couple of days of exercising in between, kind of light, just something. I wasn't able to complete days in a row. However, that's changed. I'm back on my days in a row now, up to 3, which it was kind of disappointing, but hey, I knew that stuff like this was going to happen. But, just like I said in my previous video, it's okay. I knew that this was going to happen. I'm just going to have to roll with the punches. I mean, as much as I don't like it, and I really don't, because I feel better when I am doing something, when I'm up moving. Not to mention my blood sugar levels reflect it, and that was something else that was going on last week that was pretty terrible. Oh man, I was fighting with those blood sugar levels so much, they just started coming back down to normal. I mean, it's so strange when you haven't changed your eating and you're not eating. I mean, I'm not eating sugar or really, I'm not eating fast food, crappy foods, or overeating or anything. Counting my carbs and then seeing my blood sugar spike up into the 130s, waking up at 130, it's ridiculous. That was more upsetting than not being able to exercise, because I really hate this diabetic garbage. 100%. I can't stand it. Well, of course, none of my videos should be as long as the previous one. That was just a video to pretty much introduce myself, introduce my backstory, and just how this all started. I'm gonna start trying to keep them, about 5 minutes. I really hope not to make that a habit, so no matter what happens, I can just get something. Like today, it's down and dirty. I don't even have my exterior mic hooked up. I mean, what can I say? I wanted to push the video out because I didn't want it to be any later, and things are happening. As you can see, I don't have my backdrop or anything. It's important for me to do this once a week. I figure just as soon as the goal that I'm working on now is to hit about 280, and I am weekly videotaping my body, taking pictures so I could do a collage to show what it looks like at the end, or once I hit my 280 goal. And of course, that's just the goal for now. We're going to keep going, of course, but so I don't know when that's going to happen. Hopefully before the end of the year. That's really what I'd really like to see. I'd really like to see August. That may or may not happen depending on my back. Hopefully, because I really want to ride that bike, folks. I'm also having a little bit of trouble figuring out what to do per episodes. That's becoming more clear now the more I'm thinking about it. So I think, I don't know, you probably, well, okay, that's a lie. I'll probably do more videos like this. In fact, most of my videos will probably be about like this. but I also want to do videos about how I'm eating, exercising, you know, what I use for motivation, because what I'm using for motivation has really helped me get back, because it was really easy just to like give up. It would have been really easy just to give up when I was down for like 3 days in a row, and just, you know, like it's easier to destroy than it is to build. Leaving you with that, I guess I'll see you next week. I hope everybody's doing well. And remember, just because you couldn't do it today doesn't mean you can't do it tomorrow. See you later.